Welcome back, everybody, to the Figure Kit Garage. Fellow resin heads and kit builders, Brent Krug back with another out-of-the-box review. The kit on the table is the third kit in the series of busts and other kits produced by Gillvert Models, the co-production of Gillman Productions, Paul Gill, and Mike Calvert of Typhon Studios. This is the second bust in the series of Predator kits. The first being Dutch, the second being the Bro Shake, which is the Dutch and Dylan scene from the beginning of the film. This is Lieutenant Billy Soul. This bust was sculpted in 1/4 scale by Jeff Yagher in 5 pieces and is a limited in the series. The certificate of authenticity with the bloody fingerprints denotes that this is number 26 of 100. This kit stands 11 7/8 inches tall and goes for $120. Now, this bust portrays Billy, played to perfection by the late actor Sonny Landham, as he is preparing to face the Predator in a one-on-one combat matchup, whatever you want to call it. It wound up being incredibly lopsided. If you know the film, you know what I'm talking about. This portrays Billy, as you see on this card, drawing the machete across his chest, cutting himself open as a declaration of war, more or less. And Jeff captured Billy's likeness really, really well. The pose is perfect. And I guess you could call this Billy's last stand. And the pieces in this kit are beautifully cast by Paul. And we'll take a look at the base first. Named Billy on the front with skulls adorning either side. Nicely sculpted rock base. With a sweet little surprise on the bottom. Nice touch, Paul. Nice touch. We'll move on to the main bust, capturing Billy's defiant stare as he awaits the Predator to show up for his battle, so to speak. Hair texture, beautifully sculpted. The bandana that Billy wears in the film, nicely rendered. Sonny Landham's features, really, really well captured. Musculature, Billy wasn't really ripped like Dylan and Dutch. He was more stocky, I guess you could say, than anything else. But the scar on his chest where the machete starts to cut him open, and then the scar on the left side of the face, really well captured. Very impressive. Nice piece. The right arm, and Jeff got the musculature really well defined, and looks like Paul did a lot of the cleanup on the seam lines. I think there's one or two maybe in the hair, but they're really, really minor and nothing to really shout about. But just cleanly cast. Paul does a wonderful job, as always, in his molding and casting. So really, really great job by Paul. And then the hand that grips the machete and the medallion, or the pouch that he wears around his neck in the film, when he tears it off and wraps it around his hand. And see all the little detail in the string. The veins popping through the top of his hand. Really, really excellent. And the machete handle. Really, really well rendered. And then the machete blade itself. Very nice casting, very thin. But not too over flexible. And I'll try to fit this guy together as best I can. He does lean back a little bit on the base, so I'll more than likely have to pin him in place when I put him together. And kind of an interesting thing about the character, listed as half Sioux Indian and half Italian, but in real life, Sonny Landham identified as half Cherokee, 8th Seminole, and partly of German, English, Irish, and Jewish heritage. Hell of a combination, to say the least. Sonny Landham's filmography throughout his entire career dates all the way back to 1969, in a very uncredited role. I cannot remember the name of the film. Numerous films, some of the ones he was really well known for. He played a subway cop in 1979 in The Warriors. He was the unfortunate police officer that got his legs broken by Michael Beck wielding a baseball bat. I remember him, apart from Predator, I do remember him more as Billy Bear in the 1982 film 48 Hours with Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy. Then he did fun little movie with Chuck Norris and Louis Gossett Jr. called Firewalker in 1986. Did Predator in 87, Action Jackson in 1988, and then Lock Up along with Sylvester Stallone in 1989. Numerous television roles. Hardcastle and McCormick, BJ and the Bear, The A-Team. It was a long TV series listing that he had. The Fall Guy was another one that he had a part in. Guy did a lot in his career, and much like both Arnold and Jesse Ventura, he also tried his hand at politics. He tried to run for governor of Kentucky in 2003. He did not win. He tried to run in 2004 for the 27th State District Senate of Kentucky, or State Senate District of Kentucky. And then in 2008, he tried to run for the U.S. Senate seat that was being held by Mitch McConnell at the time, as part of the Libertarian Party. But because of some controversial comments that he had made, he was forced to withdraw his nomination. And pretty much, I think, ended his political career beyond that point. And he did play for a year football for the University of Georgia Bulldogs, which I did not know. That caught me really off guard. And sadly, he would pass away at the age of 76 in 2017. But Billy from Predator is going to be the role that he is going to be one of the ones he'll be most well known for, especially for being the one that had the absolute balls to stand on a log across an open gorge, machete in hand, waiting to take on a very big alien predator. I cannot get his arm to stay in place, so I'm not going to be able to completely assemble him hands free. But once the machete is inserted into the handle, it'll sit just like that, and that'll be the pose. I do believe this kit is still available. I will leave Paul's contact information in the comment section down below, so if you're interested in this, or Dutch, or the Bro Shake, or any of Paul's other kits that he's producing, give him a shout. It's well worth it. Paul does excellent castings. His customer service is fantastic, as he's been doing for quite a few years. He is definitely one of the better kit producers out there, and he does it all himself. Molding, casting. Jeff does the sculpts, and Paul makes the rest of the magic happen. As well, I want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed recently. We are at 972 and counting, 28 away from 1,000. I appreciate every single one of you out there. I know it's been a while since my last review, and been a little bit busy with a few other things that have had to occupy my time. Hopefully, we'll be moving out of state here within the next month or so. We'll wait and see what happens. But I appreciate everybody's support. Also, check out Monster Model Review, another fantastic YouTube channel from Rob Madison. As well, Model Club TV, Jason Walker and Scott Johansson. Their most recent episode dropped yesterday, Wednesday the 15th. Go and check that out. Really, really great channel to look in on. So for this review of Lieutenant Billy Soul, 1/4 scale bust sculpted by Jeff Yagher and produced by Paul Gill as a Gillvert Models original release, this has been the Figure Kit Garage. Everybody stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Build a kit.